Qualitative data analysis. Qualitative data is the information about qualities or the information that cannot be actually measured. It is the information about how people feel about something. It has greatly been seen that most of the researchers in the field of education immerse themselves in quantitative research and hesitate to engage in qualitative research. If we analyze the reasons behind this, it is seen that they are not confident over the qualitative data collection techniques. They are not aware of the qualitative data analysis technique, and also they are not sure of interpreting the analyzed qualitative data. Qualitative data includes data collected through interview guides, field notes, audio recordings, video recordings, and images. There is no predetermined process and strategies because the data collected depends on open and it is dependent on the context. However rich and interesting the qualitative data is, they will make sense only if they are rigorously and soundly analyzed. Qualitative data analysis process generally involves two activities, naming checking and converting the data, which is similar to breaking the eggs, and generating a metadata, which is similar to beating the eggs together to make an omelette. Key techniques involved in qualitative data analysis. In qualitative research, the researcher may capture and preserve the resulting data with audio or video recordings. This data is usually unstructured and needs to be sorted through and organized before the researcher can make sense of it. The two important techniques involved in analysis of qualitative data are transcribing the data and coding the data. Transcribing the data. The first step in qualitative data analysis is the representation of audible and visual data into written form. Transcription involves creating a text-based version of an original audio or video recording. Transcription is vital for qualitative research because it puts the qualitative data and information into a text-based format and makes the data easier to analyze and share. Types of transcriptions. Verbatim transcription is done by transcribing every word including the pause, stutter and filler words. Intelligent transcription involves transcription done for every word, but here the pauses, status and filler words are excluded. Editor transcription is common if you plan to publish a transcript for an audience. So here the data is cleaned up and edited to increase readability and clarity. Next is coding the data. Coding is the process of organizing and sorting the data. Codes serve as a way to label, compile and organize the data. Coding involves looking for similar words or phrases and categorizing the phrases into themes. This is done in order to reduce a large volume of data into themes to get a meaningful relationship. Coding enables the researcher to take unstructured or semi-structured data such as transcripts from in-depth interview or focus group and structure it so that it is converted into themes and patterns for analysis. The researcher should understand that there is no right or wrong way to code a set of data. Coding procedure. Generally, there are three kinds of coding techniques: open coding, axial coding, and selective coding. Open coding is the first level of coding in which the researcher tries to identify the distinct concepts and themes for categorization. Here, the data is organized by creating initial broad thematic domains for data assemblage. Next is axial coding. It is the second level of coding and is done in 3 steps, which involves reviewing the thematic material through inductive and deductive analysis, constant comparison method, and line-by-line coding. And the last is selective coding. This is the third level coding. Axial coding into organized, interrelated, and meaningful expressions. This is how the axial codes, open codes, and selective codes are generated. From the transcription, the open codes conflict, equality, compromise, listening, sharing ideas, role clarification, diversity are emerged. And next is axial coding. The 3 open codes, conflict, equality, and compromise, compromise are grouped to collaboration, and listening and sharing to communication, role clarification, diversity to understanding team. So from the axial codes, selective codes, teamwork is generated. So thus it is concluded that teamwork is a key component of an effective organizational culture. So to conclude, though very challenging, qualitative research plays a crucial role in educational research, as it addresses how and why of the involved research questions and helps the researcher to gain deeper understanding of experiences, phenomena, and context. So let's join hands and go qualitative and move towards the heart of the phenomena under study. Thank you.